KTN's Emmanuel Talam sat down with the Deputy Prime Minister for an extensive one-on-one interview. Mudavadi says he is no spoiler and is out to win the presidency. He describes himself as a moderate in a radical race. Here now is part of that exclusive interview.
I know this is a very significant moment in your political career. What makes you remain convinced that you will be Kenya's fourth president?
The sheer fact that Kenyans want to move from extreme positions makes me very confident. They would like to see a sober leadership. They would like to see a calming effect. And I can tell you that my candidacy provides that.
The way you responded to whatever transpired in the Jubilee coalition perhaps gave a different impression of who Musalia Mudavadi is, that he's not as soft as people used to think. So are we really seeing the real Musalia now? I
think, let me put it this way. Sometimes the word soft makes me wonder. But let me put it this way, I'm rational and I'm humane. That is very different from being soft. But more important, the way I responded to that was really in conformity with what I believe in. That if we make an arrangement with you and we make our commitment, it's only honorable that we deliver on what we agreed to do.
Your supporters, of course, would really understand your position given that how you responded. But for critics, they would say Musalia Mudavadi is a soft politician who always relies on being given, that you left Jubilee because someone refused to give it to you.
That is not true. I think if you follow very carefully, I was actually stating that honor what you committed to do. I never asked for any free things. And you must remember, I never went to them. They came to me.
Your decision to quit the Jubilee Alliance and now that you're not going to work with CORD, people would say you're a spoiler, that you're actually forcing a runoff.
What constitutional provision prevents me from contesting? Or any other person from contesting? So the whole notion of one being a spoiler or not is actually a notion that we should expunge from our society in terms of Kenya's political future.
You left ODM and the Jubilee coalition very acrimoniously. In the event there is a runoff and that you are not in the race, who are you going to support?
That is not for now. Maybe you should be asking them that in the event there's a runoff and I'm in the runoff, maybe they should figure out who they might support.
Do you consider yourself that ultimate loyal leader who has united the community?
I do not seek to be a loyal leader. It is important I come from a community and they must be united. But I am a Kenyan leader. I want to serve all Kenyans equally. I do not want to preach tribalism. We may be proud of our various diversities, our cultures and so forth. But first and foremost, I'm Kenyan.
There were a lot of expectations and speculations that you are going to name your running mate today. What happened?
I have not yet breached the law. I think we are very clear that there's time to reflect on those kind of issues. It's a trump card I'm holding close to my chest.
Several parties have come to support your candidacy, but of course the most prominent and the most visible is KANU. KANU has an image problem as far as most Kenyans are concerned. Do you feel you are working with the right people, the right parties?
Why would you want to brand a single party, a party that it has an image problem? If you listened to the remarks made by the KANU leadership, they said a few things. They said a few things that they participated in bringing independence to this country. They provided the first two presidents of Kenya. They have had their ups and downs, but they did cede power peacefully and handed over to the next generation. Now, when a party has expressed that kind of thing, I think it is important that we acknowledge that they have moved forward.
Lastly, Mheshimiwa, when you look back, particularly to the time you left ODM, do you think you made the right decision?
I have no regrets.